কাটলো মেঘের কালো ছায়া, রোদ এলো ঝলমলে, ভয়ের জুজু পালিয়ে গেছে কোন সে রসাতলে। কাটলো মেঘের কালো ছায়া, রোদ এলো ঝলমলে, ভয়ের জুজু পালিয়ে গেছে কোন সে রসাতলে। শিক্ষা আইন এবার পাবে ঊর্ধ্বগামী সিঁড়ি, বেকারত্ব থাকবে না আর বুঝবে দাদাগিরি।
জয় মা কালী।
চারিদিকে খুশির হাওয়া, আনন্দ সবার, পাল্টেছে এইবার এলো বিজেপি সরকার। রাম রাম জয় রাজা রাম, রাম রাম জয় সীতারাম, রাম রাম জয় রাজা রাম, জয় শ্রীরাম, জয় শ্রীরাম, জয় শ্রীরাম, জয় শ্রীরাম, জয় শ্রীরাম, জয় শ্রীরাম,
জয় মা কালী।
Today we are starting our today's program, but you know, any victory or any celebration is not complete without remembering those who led their life. So we will start our program who lost their comfort, their safety, even their lives during this campaign, last struggle, political struggle, which we achieved today. We will remember them first. We never forget our Karyakartas. That's the beauty of BJP. So I would request everybody to keep a moment of silence to honor those who led their life. In our tradition, lighting lamp is very important because it signifies Astoma Sadharama, Jyotirma. We pray to God, take us from darkness to light, despair to hope. So I would request our Nari Shakti to come forward and light the lamp. Everybody, in our tradition, another signification is breaking the coconut. Why we break the coconut? Because it signifies breaking our ego. Even though in victory we have to be humble, we have to be pure. So the purity, and also it invokes Lord Shiva because he has the 3 dogs. So I would request our leader of BJP chapter leader, chapter president EKG, to come forward to break the coconut. In our
Jai Shri Ram.
Our outline is we will have welcome speech by Vijayji.
Namaste everyone. Jai Shri Ram. It's an amazing to be here today to celebrate this victory. So I am Vijay Patil. Those who do not know me, I am one of the community volunteers trying to help out wherever I can. Today I'm honored to welcome you all on behalf of Overseas Friends of BJP, the organization that's under FARA, Foreign Agents Registration Act, which is the official entity of Bharatiya Janata Party in America. President of the organization is Adappa Prasadji. He's not here, but we are blessed to have his support all the time. Vasudev Patelji is the secretary of the US-based organization. PKG is our leader here in California, Southern California. Gaurav Patwardhanji is couldn't make it here today, but he is in Bay Area and he is in charge of the California operations. We are honored to have Atman Ravanji from Texas. He leads the Texas Overseas Friends. We also have Rishabh Rupaniji. Rishabhji, he is humble, he doesn't want to sit. So Rishabhji is here as well with us. He came all the way from San Diego to be part of this celebration today. And we also have great leaders here. PKG is going to recognize most of you. And as I mentioned, I'm really honored to welcome you all today. I do see some of you go back to previous century, not this century, 1980s, 1990s. I can see Hariji, Vijayji. You have been supporting steadfastly Bharatiya Janata Party for decades. And we have come a long way, really a long way. Kamleji is one of the persons supporting for decades, Dr. Nehru. And we have really come a long way, starting with a series of elections, and then here we come. Every time there's an election, we win and we celebrate, right? Maharashtra, Madhya Pradesh, and then Karnataka. So here we are now celebrating the most important milestone for the country, West Bengal. Vande Mataram has been part of a protocol now, along with Jana Gana Mana. And that came from West Bengal. It's an honor for us, right? So today I just want to say a few things about this. This election is not a victory, not a win. It's a movement. Means a lot. Movement. Everyone is now looking forward to the new era. There were 207 wins out of 296. That's an incredible change. And it can happen only when every person impacted by this has spoken in a democratic way to say, hey, we want a change from 15 years. And this is the, as I call it, defining moment in our lifetime where we will see the new West Bengal in coming months. So this mandate that the government, that the people have given is an incredible I would say opportunity as well as a responsibility on Bharatiya Janata Party to show the results and take our next generation to the next level. There are 100 million people in the state. It's not a small state. 100 million people, and this has been a resounding victory for all of us. So I won't say much other than just welcoming all of you again, and it's an incredible pleasure to celebrate this big milestone here in the middle of Southern California, Bharatiya community here, and thank you and welcome you all. Okay.
All in Assam and other places. So there will be a presentation by Lateshji about our BJP and the victories. Lateshji.
Thank you, Sunil. Namaskar. My name is Latesh Bambani. So I'll go over the presentation, the election results of 2026. So we don't have a screen, but I would ask you to just imagine, what I say, and then just have the visuals in your mind. So we'll start with 5 major state unitary elections that were held from April to May 2026, with results declared on May 4th. The key national implications for the Indian security and integration. TMC in West Bengal was totally decimated with BJP dominance. So let's talk about West Bengal history. The general history of West Bengal. Kolkata was India's capital under the British Raj from 1773 till 1911. Lee Kuan Yew, the founding father of Singapore, wanted Singapore's model after Kolkata. West Bengal has rich cultural, spiritual history and involvement in freedom movement. From third richest state in India in 1947, it came down to 24th richest state in 2024. Illegal mass migration from Bangladesh caused massive demographic shift in West Bengal. Now let's talk about some political history. It has been historically dominated by left front from 1977 till 2011, followed by TMC. Mamata Banerjee displaced left after 34 years with support from NDA and UPA. BJP makes big inroads in 2019 Lok Sabha polls and it gets 18 seats, whereas TMC 22 seats. In 2021 polls, we saw major violence by TMC, where 300 plus BJP workers were killed. Now let's talk about what happened this year. The election, polling and the impact. So there was a deployment of 240,000 Central Armed Police Forces to maintain law and order. 70K retained after the election. The highest ever polling in 93.2% in phase 1 and 91.7% in phase 2. That really showed that, people of West Bengal wanted a change. BJP's central leadership made West Bengal its home and organized several rallies. The critical state for national security due to its border with Bangladesh and narrow Siliguri corridor connecting northeast of India. Election results. BJP emerged as the largest party with over 200 seats in 294 seat assembly. BJP's first major breakthrough in the state. TMC suffered a major setback with CM and several ministers losing their constituencies. BJP is now leading all state from Gangotri to Gangasagar. Post-election violence, including killing of Suvendu Adhikari's PS Chandranath. So that was about West Bengal. Now I'll talk about Assam. Some history and summary. So the brief political history of Assam. Assam politics shaped by immigration, identity, and regional autonomy issues. Congress dominated in the past with majority of the seats. BJP first came to power in 2016 and strengthened its position in 2021. 2026 elections centered on development, citizenship, and demographic debates. Now let's talk about elections. BJP-led alliance, they came to power, they retained power, in fact, for the third time. Chief Minister Himanta Biswa Sarma remained a central political figure. Congress improved in minority-dominated areas, but could not dislodge BJP. 18 out of 20 Muslim Congress candidates won, whereas only 1 out of 79 non-Muslim. We also saw huge victory in Pondicherry. So a little bit history and summary. So the union territory with coalition-driven politics and frequent government shifts, regional parties and alliances with national parties play a decisive role. Statehood demand remained an important campaign issue. In 2026 election results, NDA, which is the alliance of AINRC, BJP, AIADMK and LIK, continued to retain power. High voter turnout reflected strong political engagement. Pondicherry continues to demonstrate fragmented coalition policies. Kerala history alternates between LDF and UDF coalitions. LDF broke the traditional rotation pattern in 2021 by retaining power. 2026 elections became a referendum on governance, welfare and anti-incumbency. In 2026 elections, LDF, the last leftist government in India, lost to Congress-led UDF. UDF returned to power after 2 terms with 7+% vote share gain versus 2021. Elections reaffirmed Kerala's competitive coalition politics. BJP made inroads from 3 seats, inroads in 3 seats from 2021, like 0 seats. In spite of being a new party in Kerala, BJP vote share is 1% higher than the Muslim League that has been there for decades. So, a little bit about Tamil Nadu. So, Tamil Nadu's brief political history. Politically, traditionally dominated by DMK and AIADMK since late 1960s. In Tamil Nadu, cinema and politics remain deeply interconnected. CM Stalin's son created controversy by calling eradication of Sanatan Dharma. In 2026 elections, saw actor Joseph Vijay's TVK emerge as disruptive force. DMK lost ground despite incumbency advantages. Chief Minister Stalin faced first electoral defeat in 35 years. Result signaled a major reshaping of Tamil Nadu's political landscape. BJP won 1 seat and will rise from ashes. Now we also saw Gujarat local election results this year. So Gujarat local body election held on 26th of April across several jurisdictions. 15 municipal corporations, 84 municipalities, 34 district panchayats, 260 taluka panchayats. A major political test ahead of 2027 assembly election. 9 newly formed municipal corporations participated for the first time. BJP recorded a sweeping statewide victory. Won all 15 municipal corporations, 74 out of 84 municipalities, 33 out of 34 district panchayats, and 220 out of 260 taluka panchayats. BJP won approximately 6,472 of more than 9,900 total seats statewide. Congress remained a distant second. AAP lost in Surat, where BJP regained dominance. Major victories in Ahmedabad, Surat, Vadodara, Rajkot, Morbi, and Navsari. What's the political significance of this? So the results reinforce BJP's long-standing dominance in Gujarat since 1998. BJP expanded influence in both urban and rural local governance. Congress has now faced organizational and leadership challenges in the state. Thank you, everyone.
I would like to invite a guest who flew all the way from Dallas. He is of BJP leader, Atmanji Raval. Please come to the stage.
Vande Mataram. I see this many people on a Sunday afternoon. We can see BJP is growing. Now we can see the celebration. We do in Dallas also. We have this many, but California. I was in California for 10 years before. That's why it's a great, and I can see everybody's face with smile. I know 5 state election. Everybody knows Assam. We are repeating and how, and with the leadership and everything. But our main goal was Bengal. I can say Bengal winning is the best winning after 2014 election. This is the moment. People doesn't understand that this is not the state win. This is the country win. If we lose this election, then Bengal is no more Bengal, but Bengal is other country. It's mostly happened. It's not happened only, I cannot say here, but it's not interested only internal people, but lot of external people also. First time in a history of India election, someone president called and gave congratulations to Prime Minister winning the state. Means someone lost it. It is because there are lot of things in this. If you see 2011, we start and we worked with Mamtaji. That time she was part of NDA, and he gave a lot of numbers. But when we see 2016, we start with 1 seat. Then we start with 3 seats in 2016. We start with 70-70. It was weak. 2021 was win by BJP. Unfortunately, we come to know later that how the election works. That's why, but still we got 77 seats in 2021. From that day, you see so many sacrifices. Sacrifice start from here until now. So one of the most happiest person today, Rawal Mukherjee, that he starts something, the movement of BJP from Johnson to RSS, everything from Bengal, and today finally we are going to win and we are going to work in Bengal for the people. The culture, Bengal is a cultural state and we lost that. This is victory of people. 93% of voting. Here we have not more than 10% of voting. 10 or 15. 93% voting means it's a people won and people wants BJP. And how the action start after that, we know we are going to be ahead. We save our country. And the same way, if you see, we got first time 46% vote in Bengal. 46% is a lot. When we say even, I can say another thing is, now the myth was there in opposition that if you don't support and don't work with minority, you cannot win the election. That myth is wrong. From 18% of minority in UP, from 34% minority in Assam, 27% minority in Bengal, all three, and Bihar, same thing, 20 or 21% minority in Bengal, Bihar, all 4 states won by BJP with tremendous majority. Means we prove that if we work with the people, there is nothing like minority. You need minority to work or you work in majority. So if we all are together, we work together, it's not minority matter, we work together, we can win the election. I have a lot of things, but thank you for inviting me. And thank you, Legislative Session.
Rupani ji, who is son of our ex-Chief Minister, Vijay Rupani ji's son. Unfortunately, we don't have Vijay Rupani ji with us, but I would request Usuk ji to say a few words.
भारत माता की जय। और जोर से बोलेंगे, पीछे तक, इस तरफ पीछे तक से सबसे आवाज आनी चाहिए, भारत माता की जय। First of all, I would like to thank them. बहुत आभार प्रकट करना चाहूंगा सुनील अग्रवाल जी, महाजन जी, रतेश जी, हमारे सबके प्रिय टीके नायक जी, who is, see, he is always at the back. आप आगे आइए अंकल। विजय पाटिल जी और सारे व्यवस्थापन कमेटी के सभी मेंबर्स को मैं बहुत आभार प्रकट करना चाहूंगा कि ऐसे जैसे रावल सर ने बताया कि संडे आफ्टरनून को भी इतने सारे लोगों का पार्टिसिपेशन इन अ मेट्रो सिटी लाइक लॉस एंजलिस, जहां पे ट्रैफिक की समस्या से कौन अनजान है। तो ये अपने आप में एक बहुत बड़ी बात है। कैसे हैं आप सब? हाउ आर यू गाइस? केमन आछे? So see, this is the beauty. This is the beauty. ये हमारे भारत देश की ये सुंदरता है। There are 22 official languages according to the 8th schedule of our constitution. 22, 22। और अभी सुनिएगा, उस 22 भाषाओं में से 17 भाषाएं जहां बोली जाती हैं
वो सारे प्रदेशों में आज भारतीय जनता पार्टी और साथी दलों की सरकार है। इट्स अ वेरी बिग अचीवमेंट। रिमेंबर वेयर वी स्टार्टेड फ्रॉम। 1984 के लोकसभा इलेक्शन के बाद 2 सीटें थी लोकसभा में, 2 सीटें थी लोकसभा, और आज मोर देन 72% ऑफ इंडियाज पॉपुलेशन, जो कि 140 करोड़ है, तो तकरीबन 100 करोड़ लोग डायरेक्टली और इनडायरेक्टली बीजेपी शासित प्रदेश में आज बस रहे हैं भारत में। आज 20 राज्य और 2 केंद्र शासित प्रदेशों में 20 स्टेट्स एंड 2 यूनियन टेरिटरीज भाजपा और साथी दलों की सरकार है। तो आज हम यहां पर बंगाल के विजय के लिए एकत्रित हुए, पर साथ साथ में हमें आसाम, गुजरात, केरला, तमिलनाडु, भले ही रिजल्ट फेवरेबल नहीं है हमारे लिए, परंतु वो मेहनत जो की है कार्यकर्ताओं ने, आरएसएस के स्वयं सेवकों ने, उनकी मेहनत को हम ये हमारा भाव समर्पित कर रहे हैं कि रिजल्ट जो भी आए, ठीक है, गिरे प्रलय की बाधाएं, हमें कोई चिंता नहीं है। कमल खिलेगा और खिलेगा, अंधेरा छटेगा, सूरज निकलेगा और कमल खिलेगा ही। सर ने गुजरात की बात की। गुजरात में जहां से मैं बिलोंग करता हूं, 53.89% ऑफ वोट शेयर बीजेपी ने अचीव किया है। 53.89%। काफी लोग बोलते हैं कि भाई आम आदमी पार्टी और कांग्रेस अगर साथ में लड़े, म्युनिसिपालिटी मतलब महानगर पालिका, फिर जिला पंचायत की बात करें तो आउट ऑफ 1090 सीट्स बीजेपी वन 890 सीट्स। फिर हम बात करें नगर निगमों की, जो छोटे 2nd टियर 3rd टियर सिटीज हैं, उनके चुनावों की, तो उसमें आउट ऑफ 24 सीट्स बीजेपी वन 1980 सीट्स। और तालुका पंचायतों के, जो ब्लॉक की पंचायतें हैं, उसमें आउट ऑफ 5200 सीट्स बीजेपी वन 3600 सीट्स। तो ये जो आंकड़े हैं वो हर साल बढ़ते ही जाते हैं। आदरणीय प्रधानमंत्री श्री नरेंद्र भाई मोदी और गृह मंत्री श्री अमित भाई शाह के कुशल और मार्गदर्शक नेतृत्व में हमारे ब्रह्मा विष्णु महेश, हमारे गुरुदेव और मुक्काम मुख्यमंत्री हैं भूपेंद्र भाई पटेल, हमारे दूरंदेशी और मेहनतू प्रदेश अध्यक्ष हैं जगदीश भाई पंचाल, और हमारे यंग एंड डायनामिक डेप्यूटी सीएम है हर्ष भाई संघवी। तो इन ब्रह्मा विष्णु महेश की त्रिपुटी ने ये मैजिक बरकरार रखा है। तो उनके लिए भी और सारे कार्यकर्ताओं, आरएसएस के स्वयंसेवकों के लिए भी, आरएसएस के स्वयंसेवकों और बीजेपी के कार्यकर्ताओं के लिए भी हमें जोरदार तालियां बजानी चाहिए। ये सारे जो कमल हमने खिलाए हैं वो आज हम पंडित दीनदयाल उपाध्याय, और हम जैसे बोलते हैं जहां जन्मे मुखर्जी वो बंगाल हमारा है, तो श्यामा प्रसाद मुखर्जी के चरणों में ये सब हम कमल प्रस्तावित कर रहे हैं। आसाम और बंगाल सिर्फ नंबर्स नहीं है हमारे लिए। आप सोचिए, ये सामरिक जो जियोपॉलिटिकल जो हमारी हेजिमोनी है भारत देश की, उसके लिए भी आसाम और बंगाल जीतना भाजपा के लिए नहीं, भारत देश के लिए महत्वपूर्ण था। अब देखिए, जो सिलीगुड़ी कॉरिडोर, इट्स लाइक अ चिकन स्नैक। नॉर्थ ईस्ट को अगर मिडल मतलब सेंट्रल और ईस्ट इंडिया से अगर बाहर की ताकतें अलग करने की कोशिश करेगी, तो वो चिकन स्नैक जो है सिलीगुड़ी कॉरिडोर, दैट इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट फॉर आवर आर्म फोर्सेस। तो आज वो 2 स्टेट्स हम जीते हैं, तो हमने पूरा एक छत्र के नीचे ये सारे 7 सिस्टर्स और ईस्टर्न स्टेट्स को ला दिया है। ईश्वर चंद्र विद्यासागर, श्यामा प्रसाद मुखर्जी, स्वामी विवेकानंद, रामकृष्ण परमहंस, अरविंद घोष, बारिंद्र घोष, रास बिहारी बोस, सुभाष चंद्र बोस, बंकिम चंद्र चट्टोपाध्याय, रविंद्रनाथ टैगोर, इन सब की भूमि है बंगाल। बंगाल एक सामान्य भूमि नहीं है। तो बंगाल की विजय, माफ करिएगा अगर मैं कुछ इसमें गलत बोल रहा हूं, तो बंगाल की विजय, हम में से काफी सारे लोगों ने बंगाल में ये माहौल देखा नहीं है, इंक्लूडिंग मी, परंतु ये विजय हमने, ये पर्सनल, वी फील इट एज अ पर्सनल विक्ट्री। हम खुद लड़े, हम खुद जीते हैं, वो हम फील कर रहे हैं। मेरे ताऊ जी, मेरा आधा परिवार भवानीपुर में है, मैंने उनको वीडियो कॉल किया तो उनके चेहरे का स्मित, उनकी खुशी देख के ही मुझे लगा कि नहीं, हम वास्तव में जीते हैं। कि वो 1970 से आरएसएस की शाखाओं में जाते थे और आप सबको मालूम है कि क्या माहौल था, पहले लेफ्ट और उसके बाद टीएमसी। ये जो सेंस ऑफ सिक्योरिटी है, वो जो प्लानिंग है, इतने सारे सेंट्रल सिक्योरिटी फोर्सेस ने ये मतदान करवाया 93%, राइट? उसकी वजह से ही लोगों के मन से भय निकल गया। मैं तो ये बोलूंगा 2021 में भी हम जीत जाते अगर ये वातावरण होता, तो अगर लोग अच्छे से वोट डाल पाते। मेरे पापा स्वर्गीय विजय भाई रूपाणी का जिक्र किया, मुझे, मेरी बहन को और हमारे बच्चों को भी एक गाना सुनाता था, आप सबने सुना होगा, आओ बच्चों तुम्हें दिखाएं झांकी हिंदुस्तान की। तो उसमें एक पंक्ति आती है, ये देखो बंगाल हमारा हर चप्पा हरियाला है, डाला है बिजलियों ने और भूचालों ने पाला है, यहाँ का बच्चा बच्चा अपने देश पे मरने वाला है, मुट्ठी में तूफान बंधा है और प्राण में ज्वाला है, यही जन्मभूमि है वीर सुभाष महान की, इस मिट्टी से तिलक करो ये धरती है बलिदान की, वंदे मातरम वंदे मातरम। अंत में मैं सिर्फ इतना ही कहना चाहूंगा कि पार्टी आती रहेगी जाती रहेगी, सरकारें आती रहेगी जाती रहेगी, देश है भारत देश, वो हमेशा से था, है और हमेशा रहेगा। तो हम सबको प्रादेशिक जो अभी ऑपोजिशन कर रहा है कि भाषा के रूप में, धर्म के रूप में, प्रदेशों के रूप में सबको भिड़ाने की कोशिश कर रहे हैं, हम सबको एक होना है। और स्पेशली फ्रॉम पीपल हु लिव अब्रॉड, इंडियन डायस्पोरा से मोदी जी और भारत सरकार क्या चाहती है? उनको कुछ नहीं चाहिए, वो देने के लिए बैठे हैं, हम सबको वो लोगों को देने के लिए बैठे हैं। क्या चाहिए? सिर्फ सपोर्ट चाहिए। किस रूप में? आपने देखा होगा कि वी हैव ऑलवेज बीन ऑन बैक फुट इन इंफॉर्मेशन वॉरफेयर। ऑपरेशन सिंदूर में भी देखा कि पाकिस्तान और चीन प्रेरित जो प्रोपेगेंडा था वो खूब चला, हम सबने नोटिस किया। हमारे सारे ऑब्जेक्टिव्स फोर्सेस ने अकम्प्लिश किए, हमने आतंकी ठिकानों को नाश किया, हमने इतना रिस्ट्रेंट रखा कि कोई भी हानि ना हो नागरिकों को, दोनों साइड पे, ये हमने रिस्ट्रेंट रखा। फिर भी उनके मिलिट्री इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर को हमने तबाह किया। और यहाँ के प्रमुख न्यूज़पेपर्स में ये पूरा नेगेटिव कैंपेन चला कि हमने इतने एयरक्राफ्ट लूज किए, ये वो। तो हमारी ये जिम्मेदारी है कि हम लोगों को जागृत करें कि व्हाट इज इंडिया, व्हाट इज द आइडिया ऑफ इंडिया, उसके ऊपर। तो फिर से मैं आप सबका बहुत आभार प्रकट करता हूं। और ये बंगाल की जीत में, आसाम की जीत में, गुजरात की जीत में हम कदापि ये ना भूलें कि बिगर पिक्चर ये है कि भारत को विश्व गुरु बनना है। आज भारत नरेंद्र भाई मोदी और अमित शाह के सफल और कुशल नेतृत्व में आगे बढ़ रहा है। तो हमारा सागर नहीं तो एक छोटा सा लोटा भर के भी हम अगर अर्पित कर सके तो हम करेंगे। फिर से एक बार बोलेंगे, भारत माता की जय।
And eventually there was another Mukherjee called Gopal Pata. He saved Calcutta in 1946. Of course, Shyama Prasad Mukherjee was still there at that time. But basically he's asking the Hindus to rise to the occasion, and because otherwise this would be the end of Bengal, which we lot of us believed. And the message was very clearly communicated by the Prime Minister and other leaders of that time. So I'm going to give a little bit of. I was asked to speak, so if you let me speak, I can speak. I don't have to speak, but I can. I'm normally give extempore speeches, but this time my wife told me you forget a lot of things. So why don't you write it down? So I wrote down a few points. I'll mention those things. One of the things, a lot of you know, a lot of you were in 110 degrees, 112 degrees. There's a lot of people. We went from pillar to post, from CNN building to over here. We did missiles for the Hindu cause, and in 2021, after the election loss, it's not a loss, it was a rigged election. By the way, those people who say the second wave of COVID came and BJP lost election because of massive rigging that happened at that time. Now, unfortunately, BJP top leader saw that a little late. We people who were keeping connection, we knew it was a rigged election. So, but that's okay. This time there was no rigging, and you saw the results. And in fact, they were rigging at least in 15-20 seats, even this time. That would have gone in BJP's direction. BJP would have gotten 240 to 250 seats. As well, some of us calculated that way. But there was still some rigging. Falta, the election which is coming. This is a big thing. Which, so I got really excited. Sorry, this is my blood boiling inside. And you know, we have seen this terror. It's a jihadi and communist terror put together. That was what Bengal was going through the last 15 years. So 34 years was communist terror, the last 15 years was communist and jihadi terror. And a lot of my friends here, Bengali लोग को क्या हो गया? कुछ नहीं करते हम लोग. अब lot of people, है विजय जी है, वो अरुण जी है. संजय जी, बंगाल का क्या हो गया? अरे बंगाल में इतना पिटाई हो रहा है. People were scared. When I talk to my non-Bengali friends, they are listening, they're looking at the TV and saying, wow, this happened. Oh yeah, this happened. This has been happening for the last 50 years. So people didn't know. It's unfortunate that our communication skills are not good enough. In fact, even BJP should learn. BJP's communication skill is still not good enough to be at the work policy.
Actually, I worked with BJP this election, and when first time the BJP came to us, I worked for Rahul Supriyo in Asansol because I'm from that place. And I am very happy this time we won. Otherwise, I don't know whether I'm going to go back to my West Bengal or Bangladesh. That's my pressure, everything gone out. I am very happy. This is the first time I feel so good in my life. That I used to fight with Harish Dhru. He is a damn good BJP worker from the beginning in this Southern California. I've been working with him for a long time. But I respect him very much, he knows that. And I am very proud that Shubhendra Adhikari became the Chief Minister, and from the first day he is working so good. Today there was something happened in Park Circus. Police
সবাইকে অনেক অনেক শুভেচ্ছা জানাই যে এত বছরের ওয়েট করার পরে আমাদের একটা স্বাধীনতা দিবস আমাদের উপলব্ধ হলো। তো আপনাদের সবাইকে অনেক অনেক শুভেচ্ছা। একটা জোরদার তালি দিয়ে আপনারা এটাকে So Bengal win, I'll keep it very short because time is of essence. Whenever I used to go back to Bengal, I felt my personal experience, the basic human rights, freedom of speech, basic human rights, going out in the evening was completely not possible. We were told by our parents, do not leave the house in the evening after dark. That's the situation that we are talking about. So whatever you have seen and heard, I have been through it, and it was like when we went to West Bengal, we did not have our basic rights, freedom of speech. We have to be always on the watch. So it was a big win. আপনাদের অনেক শুভেচ্ছা জানাই আপনাদের সবাইকে এবং এটা অনেক বড় আমাদের প্রাপ্তি। ধন্যবাদ।
Appreciate that all of you came, and I'm very newcomer to Los Angeles. I used to live in New York for 54 years, and happened to know a lot of people, and I was the person who led a big movement against Godbuster. The people used to be afraid to carry sindoor in their forehead in New York City and New Jersey. So we stopped that. And fortunately, I became the president of FIA. Before that, I am one of the founders of Federation of Indian Association, and I started the India Day Parade. So now you can see, and while my presidency, I started to lead Empire State Building 4 days for Tricolor. So
all our seniors have spoken, but a time to rejoice for Bengal from the oppression and the tyranny of the Trinamool Congress, where the people could not even step out and was living under the fearful rule of the cut money and the local goons. So from that, which we ourselves experienced, I lost my even property to them. And today, with the Suvendu Adhikari bringing the new era for BJP, and now today we are going back to the roots where the BJP was originally created by our founder, Syama Prasad Mukherjee, which was later renamed Bharatiya Janasangha, which was later renamed in 1980 as BJP. So it is a matter to rejoice and matter of celebration that entire Bengal population today are stepping into the new era, the era of Rabindranath Tagore, Vivekananda, and all those the great gurus from Bengal have shown the light in the beginning. So we are going back to that light, and we are going to lead India also. Bengal is going to again come back to the limelight, and we will celebrate, and we will now follow the footprints of the BJP to lead us to the right path. Thank you.
जनसंघ के संस्थापक स्वर्गीय श्यामा प्रसाद मुखर्जी जी, जो संघ प्रेरित के विचारधारा को लेके राष्ट्रीय मंच पर 7 दशक से पहले जनसंघ की स्थापना करी थी, आज बंगाल का विजय उनके लिए सबसे बड़ी श्रद्धांजलि है। और ये विजय इसके लिए ज्यादा महत्व रखता है कि आज संघ का शताब्दी वर्ष मनाया जा रहा है। सन 1925 में पूजनीय डॉक्टर जी ने जब संघ की स्थापना करी थी, तो जो भारत के लिए विचार किया था, वो विचार को आगे बढ़ाते हुए पूज्य गुरु जी के आशीर्वाद से श्यामा प्रसाद मुखर्जी जी ने जनसंघ की स्थापना करके ये विचारधारा को आगे बढ़ाया, जो 80 में भाजपा बना। और बंगाल में जो 15 साल से निर्मम अत्याचार हो रहा था, 321 से ज्यादा कार्यकर्ता भाजपा के और कई सैकड़ों कार्यकर्ता संघ के बलिदान हुए हैं। ये विक्ट्री, ये विजय उन सभी बलिदानियों को हम समर्पित करते हैं। और संघ की जो विचारधारा को लेकर कई संगठन इस देश में पर भी सक्रिय है। तो एक बार मैं सबको अभिनंदन देता हूँ, जो शहीद हुए हैं उनको नमन करता हूँ। भारत माता की जय, भारत माता की जय। धन्यवाद।
सेक्रेटरी आए थे, उनके साथ काफी मीटिंग हुई, काफी लोगों को मिलवाया। और भी हमारा प्लान है इंटरफेयर मीटिंग्स और कुछ लेक्चर सीरीज ऑफ लेक्चर्स हैं। तो आई विल एनकरेज एवरीबॉडी, प्लीज ज्वाइन अस। बताइए, नाम बताइए किनके साथ मिलना है। जो इवन नॉन इंडियंस है, उनसे भी हम मिलने को तैयार हैं, उनको भी हम RSS का पासपोर्ट बताने के लिए तैयार हैं। तो इस जन्म शताब्दी वर्ष में आप सभी का सहयोग चाहिए।
I will appreciate